All right. Just sitting here enjoying a dish from my friend Dave at Dave's Archives, but that's not what we're here to talk about. I won a major award from Robb's Homemade Life, and I already opened the package, but he sent me this radio, this really cool radio. And for what it is, it's pretty neat. I've been playing with it for a couple days, but it's the RETEKess. I don't know, RETEKess. It's this big, got a little antenna, and it would be something probably if Radio Shack was still around that they would sell these things. And it's got a rechargeable battery. I'm guessing this little doohickey here, you know, is to help you open. I don't know what it is. I didn't read the instructions, but you can just you just pull it open with your finger, your finger. And it's got an old cell phone battery. This reminds me of a Nokia phone battery, or even I think like I had a Motorola phone, Razor, that had that kind of battery. But let me show you its features. Guess that reference.
It takes an SD card. I didn't know this played MP3s, but it's got a headphone jack, a line in. I guess you can put a microphone in it, and then you charge it with a USB cable. It comes with like a little 12-inch or maybe even 6-inch USB cable, and I just put a little SD card in there. You can put your MP3s in there, you can put audiobooks in there. Power button up here, you just hold it down and it comes on. And it's a liquid crystal screen, so the music starts playing. This is royalty free music, so I won't get any copyright strikes. So just real quick, the features. One of the features that is kind of weird is if you say you're playing a song through your MP3 and you go to change the volume, right, and you want to skip that song, you can't do it until that volume screen goes away. But other than that, if you want to switch songs, you just hit, this is pause, right, and so it's pretty cool, and the sound is relatively good, so let me turn it up. And it's got mega bass. Alright, so I'm going to turn the volume all the way down and show you its other features. Alright, so let's go AM, FM. So the way you work this is, yeah, so if you push the center button, I believe, while you're in FM mode, yeah, it searches for channels that have good reception or a good signal, and it'll automatically assign that channel a number. So you can also program it, but I'm not going to do that. But stop, so you can stop it there. So then if you're just doing a search, you can hit this search button here. Let me move the light a little bit. So if you want to change stations, the ones that are already programmed, you just hit this once and it goes to the next station. But if you want to do a search, you long press it and it'll search for the next available station. Rob says that you can record on it. I haven't tried that. I think this is Memo. Let's see what Memo does. Oh, menu, Memo. Alright, I figured out the record feature. It's kind of funky, so I have to be in the mode where it's playing the MP3. I guess I can stop the MP3, but it has to be in that mode, and then you press and hold the record button. So what I'll do is I'll start recording and maybe just say a few words and splice in the sound of the recording. So alright, here we go, record. You can see the, I guess this is the microphone symbol, and that means it's recording from the microphone. I was trying to record something else. If you go into radio mode and you hit that record, it will record whatever's playing out of the radio. But you can't, it's kind of redundant to record what's playing on your SD card because it's actually recording into your SD card. So when you're done with the recording, you hit the record button once. I guess this is the mic. And then it'll start playing the recording automatically, so you can start and stop. And to record, to delete the file, you press and hold. Well, you go to that file. So if there's multiple files, you go to the file number that it is. Let's see if you can. Yeah, to delete, you go to the file number that it is, and you hold the delete button down. Yeah, that's a good lighting there. And it'll ask you delete this file, and to accept, you have to hit the play button in order to delete. I'm not going to delete it, but that's how you delete a file. So anyway, very, very cool little radio, and you can play it. Rob says there's a timer function that you can play at night, like if you have a bunch of MP3s that you want to listen to, like sound of waves crashing or some easy listening jazz or something. You can let it play. I don't know how to program it right now, but there's more buttons on here to try to figure out. But yeah, thank you, Rob at Rob's Homemade Life. This is very neat. I'll try to find the link to this radio if you want one. Depending on how much they cost, it's a neat little device, especially now that everybody does things on their phones. This is a nice little separate thing where you're not eating up your phone battery listening to music, and you can just carry this around. It's got its own speaker, and not to mention mega bass. So the RETEKess radio, I'll give it a little cowbell. And Rob's Homemade Life definitely deserves more cowbell. Thanks, guys. Radio bump.